back. Okay, so this is like way overdue. I got back from Egypt literally like the 20th of November, and I've been super inconsistent with my uploads, so I'm so sorry. And my last video, it was kind of like a travel with me, see what I got to see in Egypt type of video. And I promised I would do a video on like my overall trip review, as well as answer questions like, is Egypt safe, or is it dirty, clean, things like that. And I also wanted to show you some of the really cool things that I purchased while I was there. It was so fun to shop. I got so much. The only downside is that since this has taken me so long to get a video filmed, is that I've given some of those things away because I got a lot of gifts. So I will do my best to show you exactly what I got. I am so excited to be doing this video with you guys today, and I'm so sorry it took me so long. Life has just been chaotic between my work life and my family life and just gearing up for the holidays. So thank you for understanding, but let's get to the video. First, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are almost to 100 subscribers, which honestly is so crazy to think about. Like for me, I feel like that's such a big accomplishment because that means there's like 100 of you. You just like subscribe to my channel. So I don't know, I really appreciate it. It really means the world to me. So if you haven't subscribed and you like what you're seeing, please do that and come along, and hopefully I can get back to posting videos a little more regularly now that hopefully things are going to you know, calm down for a little bit. One of the first things I purchased was this like little pajama set for myself. I love that it's black and I love that it's like a metallic gold. Here is the shirt. It's like super long. It has little tassels, bit of a V-neck. Just super cute. And it comes with matching pants. Oh, I love them. I got these probably for like $5 or $6 US, the set together. And I wasn't gonna get it, but I'm really glad I did because I like to wear it around the house just lounging. It's kind of a mixture of like a satin and cotton texture, so it's lightweight and pretty comfy. The only thing that I would say is like not the best is at the very end of the pants, they are elastic. So sometimes I feel like it gets like too, I don't know, it's not like super comfortable around my ankles all the time, especially if it rides up onto like my calf or something. But I still wear them because I love them. Some of the next clothing items, I wanted to get t-shirts for all of my boys. If you're new to my channel, I have 4 young boys. The oldest is 7, down to my youngest, who is 1. I could not, for the life of me, find a shirt that would fit my 1-year-old. All of them were way too big. So I settled and I only got shirts for my older 3 boys. I got this shirt, I got this shirt that has King Tut on it with some like hieroglyphics. I just thought it would be, you know, a cool little shirt for one of my older 2 boys because they're in the same size. The other shirt I got for the older 2 is this white one, and it has like the hieroglyphic like alphabet on it. So again, I just thought it was super cute. I think my boys, you know, like learning about like hieroglyphics and things. Then for my 3rd, who is 3 years old, I got this little like maroon shirt that says Egypt, and it's actually embroidered, so it's really nice quality. And yeah, they like to wear them a lot, and I'm glad because I just think it's super cute to see them in the clothing items that I got. And kind of to match like the clothes, not really, but kind of, I got all of my boys these little hats. Look how cute these are. So you might be familiar with like the fez like hats that kind of just sit in the back of like a man's head. Well, I got these. These are basically the same, but they are like knitted or crocheted. And these are more traditional in like Aswan, so like in southern Egypt. So I bought 4 of them, like I said, for all 4 of my boys. I even got a 5th one for my exchange daughter from Sweden, but I think hers is up in her room. It has a lot of yellow on it, and yellow is her favorite color. So these are super cute on them, and I love the colors, and they're so vibrant. And yeah, I'm really glad I got these. I purchased all 4, or actually got 5. I got all 5 of them for 100 Egyptian pounds, which is like not much at all. I think maybe $5 or $6 in US. So I got 5 of them. So it was really a good bargain to get all those hats. If you don't know me personally, or maybe you know me personally, I don't know, I am a coffee addict. I'm a coffee fiend. I love it. I love to try new coffee and different, like, I love to experiment in ways to make coffee. So when I was in Egypt, I knew going into it, like I knew there was one specific thing I wanted to find no matter what. And it is this baby. So this is what you use if you were gonna make like Egyptian or Turkish coffee. You put this like on your stove, you put the coffee grounds inside with water, and then you cook it really, really slow on the stovetop. And you can add milk, like a little bit of milk in. And this should be enough for 2, even though it's small. And it came with, I don't have enough hands. Don't mind my nails, I need to paint them. It came with 2 little glasses, so it actually has like the glass that sits inside this copper tin. And you just pour in the coffee and you can sit down and have a nice little treat. So I actually have not made the Turkish or Egyptian coffee yet, but it is on my to-do list. I'm super excited about it. With that, I bought 2 different types of coffee there. So this is just like their regular like plain coffee. It's a lighter roast. And I also bought one that has cardamom in it. So that was really interesting. I feel like most Americans don't usually use like cardamom, the spice. So my husband loved that, and my Swedish exchange daughter also loved it because cardamom is super popular in Sweden. But yeah, so right now this is like our regular roast. Before it goes away, I want to make sure, I got a few of these, but before I'm done with this, I want to make sure I try this specific brand on my coffee maker. So to be determined. If I can master the skill, then I will do a video on how to make it, and hopefully you guys can all enjoy it, because I had so many of these little coffees when I was in Egypt, and they're just so cute because they're like little, but the flavor is so rich because it's brewed slowly, and then the grounds at the bottom. So like when they pour it in here, the grounds go to the bottom and you drink it, and then you just don't drink the last little bit, but it has like a really great rich coffee flavor. So if you are a coffee lover like I am, then check it out. Look and see if you can buy one of these little, coffee makers and try it out. So kind of in the coffee theme, I was at the Khan Al Khalili market, and this little boy came up to me. He was probably 11, and he wanted me to buy this mug, which is super cute. Like when you're at the Khan Khalili market, or just like anywhere that's kind of touristy, you'll see a lot of grown people, like adults as well as children, trying to sell like, scarves, jewelry, mugs, whatever. And this little boy kept asking me if I wanted to buy it, and I told him no. And he finally was like, okay, like $1 US. And I said, okay, I will give you $1. So I pull out my wallet, and I actually had $2 US on me. So I said, here you go, thinking it would be kind of like, I don't know. The little boy was just cute. He really wanted to make the sale. So I gave him the $2 just kind of to be nice. Right when I gave him the money, he gave me the mug, and then he started to hit on me. I could not believe it. He was giving me kissy faces, nodding for me to go with him. And thankfully, I was with some friends that I have that are in Egypt, that all met with me one day. And so they kind of, made him go away. But anyway, I love this little mug. It's just like a ceramic, like pottery mug. It's in Arabic, says Muhammad. And yeah, I just think it's really cute and really unique. Like I feel like I've never seen the shape of this mug, and then the little carvings within it, like the hearts and stuff. I don't know. I really liked it, so I got it. And even though the little boy turned out to be a little bit of a creep, I'm still really glad I gave it, or I'm still really glad I bought it, even though it was an interesting experience to say the least. One thing I bought for myself, in addition, I got something similar for a gift, but that's gone and I don't have it anymore. So one thing I got for myself and my family are these coasters. It comes with 6 of them, and it's made from like different shells, and it's just wood on the back. I thought it was really pretty. I like the shape of the actual holder itself, and the design is just, in my opinion, super beautiful. And like I said, it comes with 6 of them, and yeah, super awesome. I'm really happy I got these, and like I said, I picked up another one as a gift, and I think that person really appreciated them as well. When I go places, or if someone goes somewhere, I like to kind of get like a token item from that country, if that makes sense. So if you're familiar with like Chile, it has like the little Chilean gallop pig. My exchange daughter, she brought me like the horse that represents like Sweden. Like almost every Swedish person has one in their house. So from Egypt, I brought back this little guy. It's just like this little ceramic guy. It has the jackal on top. It's like what you would put organs in if you were being mummified. So I thought that was kind of cool. And so now this sits in my shelf in my living room with all my other little trinkets. And I think it fits perfectly. For my boys, I picked up these little stone scarabs. They're not too big. You can actually put something through to like beat it. They love bugs. They wanted me to bring back fossils. I couldn't find anything like that. So they got little scarab beetles instead. So if you watched my previous video of me in Egypt, I posted this man working with these sand like jars. And I purchased this one. It's so cool. I love it. It has a little camel, and on the back it has the 3 pyramids. And I really just like it. I have it sitting in my office shelf, so I purchased that. Of course, like I had to get a magnet for my refrigerator. I got this one for myself, and it just says Cairo because that's basically where I was the entire time. All right, so for my boys, I purchased these 3 drums. How cool are these? I got these for super cheap. Literally, I think I got 3 for maybe like $3 US. So anyway, you put them on your shoulder, you hold it, and you bang on it. So these are really fun. These are the type of drums that they would use like for a belly dancer. So like, you know, someone would be beating on it and a belly dancer would be dancing. So I thought that was kind of fun. They seem to enjoy them, and you know, what kid doesn't like to make a lot of noise, right? So for my youngest baby, my little 1-year-old, I got this little stuffed camel that I like so much. I just got it because I thought it was cute. I get home and I find out it does something. Listen. Isn't that so cute? It's funny because my older boys, they were like, that's such a like fun song. Like that's not a song you would find in a US toy or like a beat that you'd find. So that was really cute, and it was like a really fun discovery to figure out that it makes noise because I had no idea until after I had gotten home. One thing I got for myself and for my office, if you have not seen my room tour video, I'll link it up above. I did a video of like my home office, and in my home office, I have this corner where I'm putting a bunch of things I've purchased like from traveling or whatever. I got this papyrus print. It has my artist thing, hand painted of Cleopatra. I'm trying to get the glare off of my window because it's like right there. Anyway, so this is super cool. I love it. The colors are so vibrant. It has metallic paint, so it just like sparkles. And it's made from papyrus paper. I went to a papyrus factory and I was able to see exactly how they make it, which is so interesting and just like really kind of crazy. That paper can be made from this plant that's basically like sugarcane. So super neat, super cool. So another thing I got for the kiddos are these puzzles. So this one's just like a 4-piece cute little puzzle of a camel sitting with someone riding the camel. And then I have this other puzzle that has like the 2 camels and a palm tree. All right, so these next 2 things are probably some of my favorite things out of everything I bought. So going into Egypt, I knew I wanted to buy these. This is one of the traditional lanterns that they put out during Ramadan, which is like, you know, the holy holiday for Islam. And so you open it, you can put a little candle inside. It's made with these really beautiful tiles. And oh my gosh, yeah, I love this so much. I'm gonna hang this here in my office. I just think it's beautiful. It's made from copper, and yeah, isn't this just gorgeous? Another item that I love, and it's kind of similar. It is this beautiful lamp. Isn't that amazing? Look at it. I just love this so much. I think the colors in it are beautiful. When it's lit up, it's, oh my gosh, it's great. The only thing is that it currently has a plug that we can't use here in the US. So I just need to get like a new system from like Home Depot or Lowe's and rewire it with a US outlet plug. But I just think this is gorgeous. I'm so happy that I purchased both of these lanterns slash lamps. And I'm gonna hang them both from my ceiling. I just think that they're so beautiful and I love it so much. All right, so when I was with my friends slash former students of mine in Egypt, the 2 girls I was with, they purchased this for me, and I just think it's so sweet. It's this little crossbody bag with a little like delicate gold chain, which is I think is so pretty. And look at the design on it. It's so so cute, isn't it? I got 2 different jewelry pieces while I was there, and if you don't know, like gold and silver are really popular in Egypt. So the first thing I purchased for myself is this silver chain necklace, and I picked out this silver like blue scarab. Like I said, scarabs in Egypt are actually like a sign of good luck. I actually did this Egypt trip with my mom, so it was a mother-daughter trip. And while we were there, she actually bought this for me. It's this silver bangle bracelet, and it says it says my name in hieroglyphics, which I think is really cute. It's really sweet on. I'll show you. Yeah, it's just, you know, a really cute dainty bracelet made from sterling silver. All right, I think that's all that I have here at my house that I can actually show you guys. But I also bought a bunch of Egyptian like goodies, like candies and baked goods. If you are ever in Egypt, ever in Cairo, you have to go to El Abd Bakery, which is like in the downtown Old Cairo area. It's in my other Egypt vlog or travel video. I mentioned that bakery, I show a video of it. You have to go there. You can get so many amazing, delicious things for a really reasonable price. So highly recommend, you have to do it. If you wanna know other must-do things in Egypt slash Cairo, please watch that video. I am so grateful that I had that opportunity to go do that, especially with my mom. You know, it was kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime mother-daughter trip. So I am very happy that I was able to do that. And if you ever have the opportunity to go to Egypt, do it. So that's the next part of this video, is kind of my overall trip review. My mother and I actually booked it through Groupon. We found a Groupon travel deal, which we were kind of really unsure about because you either read amazing reviews or not so great reviews. And ours obviously like worked out. So our hotel was pretty nice. It wasn't like a 5-star hotel that you would, you know, that you could purchase or whatever, but we weren't at the hotel very much. And so it was definitely an okay thing for us that it wasn't super, super fancy. It had a beautiful courtyard. It had a wonderful pool, but we never got in it. And it was really close to like the pyramids itself. You could see the pyramids from the hotel, like the front of it. So I enjoyed that. We booked like specific tours. So we were with a tour guide when we went to the pyramids, the first time we went to Khan al-Khalili, and then other various places. And then, like I said, we were able to go out with some local Egyptian people that I know who took us out for a day and showed us some really awesome things. I would say for sure, go to Egypt if you get the chance. I never felt unsafe. There were definitely areas where I was taken where they probably weren't used to seeing as many foreigners. And so I might have gotten a few more looks in those areas, but it wasn't in a way where I ever felt unsafe. You could just tell that maybe like the older or the elderly or even like the young kids kind of were like, you know, who is this woman that doesn't look like me? But I never felt unsafe because of that. But I was also with either a tour guide or local people. So I never really went out by myself. So it's kind of hard for me to gauge that. The streets and things are a little dirty, but for me, it's like I didn't even really notice it. Like it did not impact my trip in a negative way. You want to make sure that you drink all bottled water. You know, do not drink anything from like the faucet. If you are out and someone wants to give you water in a glass or even ice, don't do it. Only drink it straight from the bottle because it's just like your immune system is not set up like it is for an Egyptian that actually lives there. And so you can get really sick from that. I would also say the same for street food. So I'm trying to think, I didn't eat much street food at all because again, like you don't know the like cleaning process or the hygiene process behind some of those like street food car stalls. And you know, you could definitely do it if you want to, but you're risking to get a really upset stomach while you're there. I would highly recommend to get as much falafel as you can. I feel like I was eating falafel for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, you can get falafel here in the US, but eating it there was so much better. Just like, oh, it was so delicious. And I ate a lot of other really yummy things. So we did a Nile River dinner cruise, which was really fun. I got to see some belly dancing and a dervish dance, which I've never heard of a dervish dance. So that was kind of cool to do too. I would say, you know, dress a little more modest. You know, don't have anything that has like a deep V in like the front. You know, maybe not wear like short shorts or anything like that, or show your midriff. But all in all, I felt safe and I saw some really amazing things. And I think anybody that has the opportunity to actually go to Egypt, see the pyramids, see the Sphinx, go to the Egyptian Museum, all those things, like, you have to do it. When it comes to currency, like exchange from the US dollar to the Egyptian pound, I feel like you, for the most part, most things you could get like more for your money when it converts, but you have to haggle, you know, especially for it being noticeable that like I am a foreigner. A lot of the salespeople would try to start off at a higher price, and you know, you really have to haggle down. My biggest tip is when you're haggling and they don't want to go for it, is just to walk away, and then they'll almost always go down to the price that you're asking to pay. I also download an app on my phone. I think it's called like the currency converter, and that way if they said, you know, let's just say they shouted out a price like 500 Egyptian pounds, I could put that in my phone, see what it converts to for US dollars, and I could either, you know, accept that price or bargain to go lower. So I would highly recommend to have a currency converter on your phone. That way you do know kind of how much you're spending and if it's a good price or not. Because like, for example, that little camel that I bought for my baby, they wanted almost 15 US dollars for it at first. And I was like, I'm not paying $15 for stuffed animals. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you like my old grandma-y turtleneck sweater, then make sure to watch my thrift haul videos, because that's where I got this bad baby, and some other old grandma clothes, as my husband calls them. My next video, since we're almost to 100 subscribers, is going to be a get to know me tag. So if you have specific questions you want to ask me, drop those down in the comment box below, and then I'll also just work off of the questions that come with like the normal tag that people do on YouTube. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.